welcome back to a new episode of Cooking with Jay Simkevitz. If you're new or reoccurring and haven't subscribed, please subscribe below. If you have subscribed, then thank you so much for doing that. On today's episode, I am making Caramilk Pieces cookies, okay? So it's like chocolate chip cookies, but with caramel pieces that have been cut up, okay? So let me show you all the ingredients you're going to need to create this yummy, delicious cookies that are gonna blow your mind. So what you're going to need is 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup brown sugar, 1 cup of butter softened, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 egg, 2 1/4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 100 grams of Caramilk that has been chopped up in 4 pieces, because you get them in individual little square bars, so you want 100 grams of these chopped up into 4 little squares. To start this off, you're going to first add your sugar, both sugars. Got to be careful, sometimes it gets clumpy like the brown sugar, so you got to break it apart so you can use it. Okay, so you just mix that in. Just like that. Now you're going to add your butter. Now it's nicely softened, as you can tell. It just came right out of the bowl perfectly fine. Your vanilla extract, and you're going to mix that in. So here we go, mixing this in. Now as you mix this, you're going to add your baking soda, your salt, and the pièce de résistance, the egg. Now you mix it all up together again. So if you can see this, it looks like dough substance so far, but you're not done yet. You still have to add in the other ingredients. So the last thing the last two things, your flour and your Caramilk pieces. But let's start with the flour. So we're going to slowly add it in as we're still mixing this. You don't want to mix it too much, but you want to mix it. So here we go. It's all over me. But that is totally fine. We are not done yet. We haven't added the Caramilk chocolate pieces yet. We gotta add that in. Okay? So we're gonna do that by hand. Because the factor of it is that it's just that you got all this dough substance, and so you really just want to mix it all in there by hand. It's a good way of going. Okay, if you have to, take a spatula, scrape it all out. It's great that way. You want to get it all out. And now you just use your hands that are clean, of course. And you just mix it all in. Now you got to add this onto parchment and your pan that you're going to use to put in the oven. Now we got our parchment paper, as you can see, and our pan. So what you're going to do is you're going to scoop them out with your hands. You're going to roll them and make just a little flattened ball. Best way to put it. Okay? That's what you're going to do. And you're going to fit about 12 of them on there. So, there we go. We got 12 of them on there. Now that your temperature is at 375, you're going to bake them for 8 to 10 minutes.
One eternity later.
Okay, we got our cookies now. They are finally out of the oven, which is great. And you see, let's take one and try. See, it's going to come out a little gooey on top, like soft. That's fine, because you're going to let this cool for about 10 to 15 minutes so that they can cool off and that they can become a little more solid on top, which is perfect, what you want to happen. Now you add in your other tray of cookies. So you're going to add your parchment paper and the rest of your cookies. And there you go. And you're going to cook them for 8 to 10 minutes again in the oven.
One eternity later.
Now you got your last batch of cookies here cooling, and that's what you want. You gotta wait 10-15 minutes for them to get nice and soft, but like more hard on top, because you can tell they're still a bit gooey. You see, on these, they're a lot harder. See, they're not so gooey as these where my finger kind of falls into it. Okay, so you see, you can pick these up now. And they're still gooey on top a little bit. And that's what you want, because you want them to taste really good. Don't forget, when it comes to creating cookies, you have to try your creation. This time I am going to try it, because usually I don't because of all the sugar in there. But this time I'm going to try one to see how good it is. See, I got a piece of caramel in there, which is going to be awesome. Oh man, that is good. Gotta love that. With the chocolate and the caramel in there. Oh my gosh, that is so good. That is absolutely amazing cookie. Now, I truly hope you have enjoyed watching this episode of me making caramilk pieces for cookies. Well, it's supposed to be chocolate chip cookies, okay, but using caramilk pieces as the chocolate chips in the cookies. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. Also, remember to hit that thumbs up. I know we can get 50 thumbs up. Just hit that thumbs up. It is very important we do that. Also, Remember to share this with your friends, family, and all your social medias, and also to comment below if there's something you want me to create. I will create it for you in a dessert. Also, remember, you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. You're one of a kind. You're beautiful. And thank you for being part of Cooking with Jay Simkowitz and Jay Squad. And also remember, the most important thing is keep calm and cook on.